All right, guys. So England beat Denmark today 2-1 after extra time. And they've now advanced to the final of Euro 2020, where they're going to be playing Italy this Sunday. I'm extremely confident England will be winning the Euros. I just went on my Instagram. All my feed is "it's coming home." Just know "it's coming home" equals 66 in Gematria and 201. Badil and Skinner, the Lightning Seeds, Jesuits. So England went 1-0 down, free kick. It's so hilarious. I was watching this game and I was watching it with a few friends. As soon as Denmark got that free kick, I said, this is a goal. This will be a goal and it's going to be connected to Christian Eriksen. I said, no way. I said, it's going to be a goal. Look them dead in the eye. It's going to be a goal. What happened? Goal. And it wasn't after 30 minutes. It was 29. And the media lie. I'll give you an example. Look, attendance, 64,950. This is Sky Sports. Well, according to the BBC, 66,000 fans were there. So which one is it? Is it 66,000 or is it 64,950? I saw somewhere else as well, it was 60,000. So it's like just constant lies. This goal was after 29 minutes and it was all connected to Christian Eriksen and Harry Kane. So before I get into the decode, check this out. At the moment, I have 209 active patrons. Just bear that in mind. And I have 33 new ones. Okay? This is organic. Again, I can't manipulate these numbers at all. And the winning goal came after 104 minutes from the captain, the hero, the talisman, Harry Kane. The winning goal after 104 minutes. Well, isn't it funny that my most recent birthday was on the 104th day of the year, guys? How mind-blowing is that? It was 84 days between my recent birthday and this game. Prince Philip equals 84. This was England's 37th game all time in the Euros. It's 12 weeks between my most recent birthday and this game. And when you understand how prime numbers work, 37 is the 12th prime, guys. And look at that. It's beautiful. I'm going to embrace this. I'm truly going to embrace this and do all I can to bring these scumbags down. So let me go through a couple of rituals that I witnessed. Well, more than a couple, to be honest. So I'm obviously delighted. I got on England at the beginning of the tournament at plus 700 to win it. And I also got on them in play in extra time to qualify, and they did. So financially, I'm in a fantastic position. If I want, I can literally bet on Italy to lift the trophy, and I'll win a lot of money either way. But I probably won't. I'm so confident England will be winning the Euros, and they'll win it inside 90 minutes. But I'll save that decode for my Patreon. So a couple of rituals here. Opening goal scored after 29 minutes. 29-year-old Christian Eriksen went down in Denmark's first game in Euro 2020 in a game where Denmark lost 1-0. Just bear in mind that Christian Eriksen wears the number 10 shirt. The winning goal was scored by Harry Kane, who was born on the 209th day of the year. Again, look at this. I have 209 patrons. It's amazing. In my most recent video, I discussed Harry Kane and why he's the captain of England. And I said he would score as well. And look, scores the winning goal. 29, guys. 29, 10th prime. That's why 29-year-old Eriksen went down with a cardiac arrest. Where's the number 10 shirt? He never had a cardiac arrest, guys. And all these 10s in regards to Champions League final finishing 1-0. The FA Cup final finishing 1-0, the League Cup final finishing 1-0, England's opening game finishing 1-0. It's just a joke. It really is an absolute joke. And Harry Kane now has 10 goals scored for England in major championships, which is tied with Gary Lineker. And it's funny how Harry Kane and Gary Lineker have both won the Golden Boot, as far as I'm aware. And they both got 6 goals I can't stand Gary Lineker at all. And obviously, I really don't like Harry Kane either. A very, very average footballer. Very average. And see his penalty? Disgraceful. And Schmeichel, even worse. Yes, he made some good saves, Schmeichel. But that penalty, how's he not gathering that ball? How is he not gathering that ball? But no, I'll save it and I'll assist Kane to add some drama to the whole spectacle. It's what they do. It's all a show. It's all a spectacle, guys. And the outcomes are predetermined. Simple as that. So check this out. England subbed off Saka, number 25, for number 7, Grealish. Like 257, guys. And by the way, Saka's a terrible footballer. He's come out of nowhere. Like Calvin Phillips has come out of nowhere and they're starting for England. I have no idea why Saka is starting ahead of Grealish. And Foden's better than both of these, to be honest. Foden's the one player that I look at on the England team and I think that guy is an actual player. That guy is a pleasure to watch. Maybe even Grealish, the rest of them, they are mediocre, yet they're the best players in England and they're probably going to win the Euros. So number 25 comes off for number 7, like 257. Again, this is the type of sick things they do. There's even rituals with the substitutions. I'm pretty sure Grealish came on and then got subbed off as well. But anyway, 257 is the 55th prime. And just know that 55 is the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. And in regards to the 55, England last won a major championship 55 years ago. Number 10, Raheem Sterling, was majorly involved in both of England's goals today. He was the one who forced the own goal. He was the one who won the dramatic late penalty. Again, why don't those Denmark players just stand him up? He's on the byline, stand him up. No, I'll trip him. And Sterling's just going to do a Tom Daley dive. Harry Kane's one of the worst divers, guys. As soon as he gets the ball, sticks his ass out and he goes down. The guy's what? He must be about 6'2", and he's built. But no, I'll dive. It's just pathetic, honestly. It's why I struggle to watch these games. I struggle to watch them. I think Sterling's going to get player of the tournament. I said at the beginning of the tournament, he will be England's star, and he has been. He's been England's star, Sterling. And if that little rat pops up in the final and scores the winning goal in a 1-0 win, and scores after the 55th minute, oh my word, my word. My word. Again, watch Sterling play football is not even good. Is he fast? Yes. He can barely finish. Can barely pass a ball, but he's amazing. So look at this for a ritual, guys. Sky Sports said 3 minutes and 30 seconds after coming on, Grealish draws a foul and a booking for Denmark's Was. Well, it's funny how Grealish equals 137 in Gematria, guys. And 137 is the 33rd prime. So Grealish comes on, and after 3 minutes and 30 seconds, he gets taken down and the Denmark player gets booked. It's just a disgrace. We know England equals 33. Denmark are just the 5th side ever to both win 3 games and lose 3 games in the same edition of a major tournament. See that sneaky 33, eh? Sneaky 33. And I think they got 3 points, didn't they, in their group? I think they lost the first 2 and won the last one, yet they still qualified and still made the semi-final of a major championship because it was all ritual for them to play England in a Prince Philip ritual. So the game ended as a draw after 90 minutes. And look at this, guys. Gareth Southgate picked up his 54th draw. Kasper Hulmand equals 54, Denmark's head coach. The guy whose birthday was on April the 9th, the same day that Prince Philip died. And Kasper Hulmand picked up his 77th draw and did it on 7-7, and Gareth Southgate equals 77. Somebody left me a comment saying, thanks so much when I saw that stat. I put money on the draw, so congratulations. So the game ended 2-1, finished 2-1. Harry Kane gets the rebound from his penalty miss. And England won the World Cup on 7:30, like 73. And it was Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth who handed Bobby Moore the World Cup trophy in 1966. Remember, guys, that Bobby Moore died in 93 and Harry Kane was born in 93. And Gareth Southgate was born on 9/3, September the 3rd. So anyway, going back to the 73, Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth, they were married for 73 years. And again, we know Tom Brady just went 7-3, and he did it at Super Bowl 55. And again, the Champions League was between two English teams. It was the 66th edition, and England won the World Cup in 66, and they might win the Euros 55 years later. Like, come on. And in regards to 73, 21st prime, and England win 2-1. I said the game would either be 1-0 to England or 2-1. Finished 2-1. So England stayed on 5 wins and Denmark stayed on 3 wins in Euro 2020. This is after 90 minutes. And Queen Elizabeth became the Queen in 1953. 50 years exact between Jeff Hurst and Raheem Sterling's birthdays. Jeff Hurst equals 53, and that's the guy who scored a hat-trick in the 1966 World Cup final. Jeff Hurst is a hero. No, he's a big Mason. Not a hero. He's a deceiver. He's a scumbag. Just like Sterling, just like Kane, just like Southgate, just like Hulman, just like Queen Elizabeth, just like Bobby Moore was, just like this monster was. So own goal was scored and a penalty was awarded to England. Own goal equals 33, penalty equals 33, England equals 33. This was Denmark's 33rd all-time game in the Euros. So I said, I thought Denmark were done today because of that. And they're done. They got to the semi-final because of their connection to Prince Philip. Danish royalty. And they played England, and obviously Prince Philip married Queen Elizabeth. Spent most of his life living in England. He was exiled after 18 months when he was living in Greece for whatever reason. He probably knew he was a sicko from birth. But this is just insane, guys. England showed real belief. No, they knew they were going to win. And what's going on with this Phil Foden? I love this player, but bleaching his hair blonde like Gascoigne did. And then he said, if England win the Euros, all the team's going to bleach the hair. What is this? Some Society of Jesus ritual like the sun? Remember, the final is going to be on Sunday. I think it's something to do with MK Ultra, guys. See a lot of these musicians and actors bleach their hair blonde. Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber. There's so many of them. I remember when Beckham did it. There's so many. And a lot of them just look terrible. I remember when Aguero did it. That guy's definitely under MK Ultra. The whole Aguero, Messi and Maradona connection. 3 of the greatest players to ever play for Argentina are all connected. It's just a disgrace. And honestly, guys, part of me, I'm so delighted for these people celebrating, but they're being played. They're being played, and they have no idea. And I'm going to do all I can to reveal that they're being played. Southgate has carried the pain of his shootout penalty miss at Wembley since Euro 96, but his 3 Lions wrote their own history on Wednesday night. They didn't write it, the Jesuits wrote it, setting up a Sunday showdown with Italy back at Wembley. It's funny how Italy was the first country to be hit by coronavirus, and Pope Francis resides there in the Vatican, in Rome. I don't think that's by accident. Look, 60,000 fans. Yet here it says 64,950. There's a big difference. I think 4,950 or 60, whatever it was, is significant. I said in my previous video, there's no way Denmark will win in the Euros. There was no way. It'd be too obvious that it was a ritual with what happened to Ericsson. And there's no way they'd let Kasper Schmeichel and Peter Schmeichel both win the Euros with a mediocre team, because they are. Denmark are a mediocre team. Simple as that. And when they won it in '92, that was just a ridiculous ritual as well. Kane, proudest moment of my life. Great penalty, mate. That was a quality penalty. He's supposedly the best striker in England. Going to take a penalty like that? Pathetic. When it's your night, it's your night. England captain Harry Kane speaking to ITV. The guy can't even speak. This guy can't even speak. Star of the match. Did you predict that? Yes, I did. I did predict that he would be the star of this match because he had all the 156 connections. Again, if you haven't watched my most recent video, watch it, please. Premier League, congratulations, England. This is the Society of Jesus. Okay, they run all professional sports. Finals are there to be won. Of course they are. What a ridiculous comment. Wrongs of Moscow put right. Again, there had to be penalty drama. Southgate, number 6, missed the 6th penalty in 1996 against Germany where they lost 5-6, like 56. Ritual, because he's going to get this success. Look at this. COVID guy's here. What a disgrace. Gary Neville, can't stand this guy. Mediocre footballer, yet he played for England and Man United. His brother was even worse. People like Gary Neville, this big-nosed buffoon, he knew before the game England were winning. Here's the stat with Harry Kane. Harry Kane is now England's joint highest goal scorer in major tournaments, Euros and World Cup included, moving level with Gary Lineker on 10 goals. Rebound. Was it a penalty? Roy Keane saying, I don't think it's a penalty. It was poor defending. Put it that way, it was poor defending. And it was Raheem Sterling who won it. And VAR, by the way, guys, equals 14. And VAR had to decide if it was a penalty, and it was. And then Kane scores the goal, the penalty, after 104 minutes, like 14. VAR is a disgrace. It's ruined the game. But again, they're pushing technology everywhere. To be honest, I thought it was a penalty. That clown Danish defender or midfielder, whoever it was, he stuck his leg out. It was shocking. He's supposed to be an incredible elite athlete representing his country. Semi-final of the Euros. And all they're going to say, well, he was tired. Really? Tired? An elite athlete who trains every day? He's probably been doing it 10, 15, 20 years. These players should not be getting tired. Okay? I can run forever. I'm not training every single day. I'm 35 and I can still run forever. I don't get tired. Telling me these players, oh, well, they were tired. That's why these teams scored 3 goals in the last 3 minutes of a game, because the other team were tired. Again, these 33 rituals, guys. Spain draw 3-3 with Croatia and Switzerland draw 3-3 with France on the same day. When France and Spain were both leading 3-1, there's 10 minutes left. I guess the French team and Spanish team got tired, guys. Oh, by the way, Southgate, you're the one. Southgate, you're the one. The song by Atomic Kitten, I think. Look at this. It's just an absolute joke. Southgate, you're the one, equals 93. Southgate was born in 93. Harry Kane was born in 1993. Harry Maguire was born in 1993. Bobby Moore died in 1993. And you'll have people singing this. And this is what they do. And in regards to It's Coming Home, which you'll hear everybody singing now. 66, like how they won the World Cup in 66, and 201, one of the biggest Jesuit numbers, guys. As is 69. I'll just show you. Guys, you're being played for those who still believe in all this. Look, the Jesuit order 69-201. It's coming home 69-201. Yep, I think it is coming home, guys. I'm not going to give away all of my decode for the final, but I've got 2 pages of it. Probably going to upload it tomorrow on my Patreon. There's no rush. The game's on Sunday. Can do a little bit more digging. But like, look at this, guys. 209 patrons. Again, remember, I discussed this. Was this a sick joke? Because these numbers just keep being connected with me. Whatever the day is, the number seems to be associated with me. So I said this, I have 209 patrons. Denmark last won the Euros 29 years ago. The final is 29 days after 29-year-old Eriksson collapsed. And like I said, Eriksson collapsed wearing the number 10 shirt. 29 is the 10th prime. So yeah, told them all I liked England. It's just a joke. It really is. And as far as I'm aware, for another 66, I'm pretty sure Denmark equals 66. Yeah, it does. Denmark equals 66. 42 as well. Remember, England won the World Cup in 66 and they won 4-2. And look at the 30 here. Denmark equals 30. England equals 30. It's probably why Sky Sports wants to tell you that this guy scored after 30 minutes when it was clearly 29, if you watch the game. But yeah, Wembley Stadium, by the way, equals 55. Wembley Stadium equals 55. And it was England who won the World Cup 55 years ago, and they won it in Wembley Stadium. It's obviously a different Wembley now, but the same name. So yeah, I'm delighted. I'm sure a lot of people were excited when Denmark scored to give me a little bit of abuse. But anyone who knows me knows I love all that. I'll put most people in the place. And England turned it around. They turned it around, guys. And let's see what happens on Sunday. But I think England take it. I really do. But again, financially, I'm in a perfect position. If England do win it, though, I swear down that I will write a book. I've got about 50 pages on England. No word of a lie. People who know me know I'm not joking. About 50 pages on the rituals that I've come across involving England. I could even write a book about the whole tournament if England win it. And even if England don't win it, I could write a book. So cheers again. I'm getting a little bit of a following now. I'm very grateful for that. People are sharing my videos because the information I'm presenting at this point is becoming almost undeniable. Let's keep sharing this, guys. And as I've said, you can still enjoy these professional sports, but just be aware that they're rigged. Just like WWE, just accept that. It's all rigged. And there's a few people in the world like myself who can decode it. And even though I can decode these rituals, guys, I'm not always right at all. But when I'm right, I literally call the script. That's why people are calling me out to be a Mason or a Jesuit, because I call things so perfectly as if I already know what's going to happen. But I don't. I just use the system. Use Gematria, astrology, narrative. I pick up on things from the media because they often give a lot of things away. And I just put it all together. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Like, I'll read these and I'll find things. Look at this little actor deceiving people. England will be bouncing. Let's see what happens in England after the Euros. See if they get put in lockdown again. Have their little fun now and put them back in lockdown and nobody will say a thing. 60,000 plus in the stadium and it's a pandemic. And this guy's not unbelievable and he's not done a great job at all. Sterling once again stars, yeah, like I called from the beginning of the tournament. Jamie Carragher knows what's going down. Little Scouse Jesuit. Again, mediocre footballer. If you know anything about football, he wasn't a great footballer, but no, wins the Champions League, plays for England. Got to pull out the 55s and 66s here. These guys, they know it. I don't think every professional athlete's aware that they're taking part in rituals. These guys know. Luke Shaw, Foden, John Stones. They know what's going down. Kyle Walker. Date with destiny. Date with destiny. Okay, it's the 37th game in the competition. So 38 will be the next one, guys. I've discussed many times how 38 is the death number, and it is very concerning. It really is, honestly. Death, 38. And then, like, rest in peace, RIP, it's 38. Pretty sure murder, it's 38. So I don't know what's going to go down next year, guys, in 2022. I've said that. But whatever it is, I'll be more prepared than most people. So anyway, there you have it, guys. England make Euro 2020 final.